I'm here. The deadline may be 6 weeks away, but now is the time to get your tax return done.
This is why, because every time we go through somebody's file, there's always questions. And what could be a 2-day process can certainly turn into a 2-week process.
If you're getting a refund, filing now will get that extra green in your pocket that much sooner. The month of March is all about green, and who could be greener than Shrek?
And it's mine.
Actor Eric Peterson is starring as the big green guy in Shrek the Musical at the Palace Theater.
Oh, geez, I'm like a crackpot magnet.
It's a big, fun production with something for everyone.
The kids are going to come, and they're going to love seeing Shrek and Fiona and Donkey and Lord Farquaad and the farting and the burping, you know. But then there's also a lot of really great adult humor that kind of sails right over their heads and that the adults are just, you know, rolling in the aisles with.
Shrek is at the Palace through next weekend, when it will also be time to spring ahead. We begin daylight saving time at 2 a.m. on March 13th. Daylight saving time is actually a notion that goes all the way back to Ben Franklin, who thought it would be a great way to get more productivity out of a day. But it's also a green idea, cutting the demand for electricity by the equivalent of 3 million barrels of oil. While you're contemplating what to do with that extra hour of daylight after work, astronomer Clyde Simpson says to keep your eyes to the western sky mid-month for a rare sight just after sunset.
On March 15th, Mercury, the most elusive of all the planets, and the planet that most people have never seen in their entire life, is going to pass right underneath Jupiter. So if you can find Jupiter, you can find Mercury, and you can say, finally, I've seen the planet Mercury.
So let's look at this crazy March calendar. Rare planet conjunction, 15th. St. Patrick's Day on the 17th. Green people everywhere. On the 19th, the biggest full moon of the year. When that giant moon rises on the eve of the spring equinox, who knows what could happen?
Never seen the moon that big.
We call it the moon illusion, and the reason it looks so big is because you're generally looking at distant objects on the horizon when you see the moon rising. And you know those distant objects are very big, but they look like little toys superimposed against the moon, like trees or buildings or even mountains will look like tiny little objects. If you look at the moon high in the sky, you don't really have anything to compare it to, so it actually appears a little bit smaller.
Well, this is no illusion. Spring will be here officially on March 20th.